What's up, guys? Welcome to Bro Beats, and today I'm gonna try to make a Lovers Rage 2 type beat or a Lil Uzi type beat. Now with this, the key to this, really the main thing you want to remember, you can use any type of drums. Lil Uzi is very versatile, so you can go any way you want. If you heard the album, you know that. But I'm gonna focus on the core sound. I'm gonna put emotion into it. Okay, emotion is key, but with trap music, it's kind of hard to do that because trap music is kind of like serious, but I'm gonna show you how to do that. I figured this out a few days ago. So first, the BPM 140 is a very good BPM for his slower stuff. If now his faster type, what's the word I'm looking for? His main type of music is fast, so you want to use around 158. That's a really good one. So I'm gonna use 140, and I can speed it up just to show you. So usually I would just come and do the drums, the hi-hat, the clap, the drums, but I'm gonna start with the sound first because we want to get emotion first. All right, we don't want the drums to dictate what we do for the melody. And I know I'm kind of thinking too technical, but when you're learning this stuff, you want to think a little technical, and then, once you get better, you can just freely do this without thinking. So I'm gonna show you how to put the emotion right now. So I'm in an A sharp minor, yeah. Right. So when I was making a beat, I was trying to figure out how to do, put that emotion while having a trap. But I figured out usually people put stuff like, you'll do something like this, right? Just a trap beat, whatever. That's like Lex Luger, but we don't want that. But all right, now if you have these scales or you have the FL scales or whatever, you can see this right here, right? So you see this pattern, and this is the easy way to recognize a minor. It's just these three notes, this little pattern here. And then if you were to copy it, it's like this. That's how you recognize if it's a minor. What you want to do, okay? I'm gonna scroll up. You want to go to the half notes, and then it should have two whole notes above it, right? So this is a half note, two notes that are right next to each other, and then a whole note, right? You want to pick these half notes that are right under the two whole notes, all right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and show you because I'm kind of wasting too much time. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna just make a melody with it. So let me see. Now watch how it puts emotion into it. You see how it puts emotion rather than if I were to start down here. It's kind of too negative. So I'm gonna come back up here and I'm just make a melody out of this, and I'm gonna explain it later because I'm spending too much time explaining. So and I'm gonna put some bass notes down here just to make it a little bit more dynamic. All right, so I'm gonna keep those for now. These two I'm not too sure about. So now the next thing I'm gonna do to make it a little bit more dynamic, and you don't want the melody to be so basic. You want to add some, an actual melody. So, I'm gonna go through the steps for you. So I'm gonna probably just do the same type of thing here, just to keep the melody the same, but I'm gonna make it smaller. Let's see. Okay, so you can just see I'm doing the same thing, right? But just making a smaller melody. And I'm sorry if I'm going too slow. I know there's beginners that really have no idea like what this scale is. They have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm trying to, get through this. So now's the easy part. All right. You just copy. This is gonna be like the hook or whatever. Just copy it, control up, right? And we're gonna do one more. It's gonna make it a little bit more dynamic, but I'm gonna make it smaller and go up. Okay, and then we're gonna drag those down a lot in these two. All right, so this is what's gonna sound like. Hopefully this isn't too much over here. So this up here, okay, this is the same as this. All right. Now you're like, oh, we gotta do all the rest of this. No, all you gotta do, okay, copy it. All right, pick some sad sounds, but they'll have energy in it, and usually that's synths. You want to use some synths. So this is gonna sound like, and I'm using this sound as like a verse. All right, and I have some gross beat on it. So let me show you what this sounds like together. And then this one sounds, I like this sound a lot. So I'm gonna show you this real quick. This, all right, and that's just a synth. I just slowed it down. You don't have to do that. So now we're gonna get to the fun part. All right. Well, I guess that was a fun part, but now we're gonna get to the bass, or actually we can do the clap first, just so we can have somewhere to, build off of. So I'm gonna do this in the piano roll. All right. Well, actually, I should just put these down first. I want to do something a little more creative than just this, and I'm not gonna do too much. You don't want to do, do a little too much. So, with this, pull this out. I think at the end here, let's try to do something like this. Just something a little different. So let's see what that sounds like. All right, so that's a little dynamic. All right, so now we're gonna keep moving on. We're gonna do the bass now. All right. Now with this, we're gonna go back to our pad or whatever. Okay, and I'm just take this. All right, I'm gonna Control C. All right, just for the bass, and Control V, and just copy it over. And now we're just gonna make a bass with it, and I'm gonna go higher, just so it doesn't ruin the drop. I'm not sure how that's gonna sound when it gets, the lower note, but I might have to change it back. We'll see. So I'm gonna copy this and just copy this to the kick, and now from here is just filling in the drums. All right. So only 10 minutes in, and we're halfway done. So obviously, I mean, yeah, obviously with the kick, you know, we're just gonna copy it down, and then I'm gonna Control A, pull it down, and we'll just probably add some more just to create some bounce. Okay, so it's coming together pretty well. All right. So now I'm gonna add the snare, and I'm gonna just pick a spot. It doesn't matter as long as it's just something. Actually, let's add the hi-hat first so we can know where to put the snare. All right. So, wait. So I think I'm gonna do something different. All right. So I'm gonna do a 1/6. Okay. And with the hi-hats and stuff, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you have the melody down. Okay. After that, you can do what you want. So from this point on, I'm kind of just doing what I want or what fits to the beat. You don't want to do too much. You can see I only have like 5 sounds. Well, these is pretty much a duplicate, but besides the bass, it's not that many sounds. All right. So I'm just going to, you know, click these in, and I don't want these too loud. No, that's too slow. And we can just let this just go out to this one. So I'm just copy this over, and then I'm gonna add these open hats. Okay, just copy these to the next one. All right, so now we can put the snare. All right, so you see how that is so much easier to do when you actually have the hi-hats. And if you want to learn more about hi-hats, I have a few tutorials on that. Just look through the video library. So now we can do these, and this is kind of like a rhythm checker, or I'm not sure really what to call it, but we're going to use this. Let's see. It's like, I'm just gonna like an EXO Tour Life, how that, like, I don't know what sound it was, but it was like people said it was a Minecraft door. It was kind of like I don't know what had a time marker. I don't know, but we're gonna do something like that. All right. So let's go to 1. We can just do a half actually. All right, so now I'm gonna go all the way down to G4 so you can hear it more. All right, so now we're gonna mess with the velocity just a little bit. Copy this. I know the beat kind of sounds a little corny right now. That's because the bass is very high and you're not used to hearing that, so it's gonna sound weird. So now you can see it's pretty much done. Now we just copy this to the synth bass for the, you know, the low points. Just copy these. And I guess we can keep that there for now. But when we listen to the whole beat, we might have to change some stuff. And the last part of making the beat is tweaking it. Usually what I would do is just save the beat, come back the next day. Cause sometimes I come back and I'm like, oh, this beat is trash. I shouldn't make this. Because, you know, in the moment you're like, oh my God, this beat is the best beat. But if you come back the next day, but you don't have to do that. I'm just saying, like, the next part of making the beat is making, you know, finalizing it, making sure everything fits and everything. But let's see. I'm gonna see what this bass sounds like. Might have to lower it 2 octaves. See, I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm just keep it, because I don't want to confuse people or, you know, whatever. So next I have these sound effects, and this I'm gonna do the same thing. All right, except I'm gonna just put it out a little farther than the other. I'm just keep that on 1 bar here. All right, and then I'm gonna play this. So I can already kind of hear Lil Uzi's flow on this, something like it. You know, he likes to sing and yell and, you know, all that. So I can already kind of hear it on there. So I'm gonna play these, and this is not meant to be a part of the hook. So I'm gonna bring this bass down. If it'll go. Let's see. All right, raise it up so we can hear the melody in the bass. So this should be good here. All right, so that was a little fast. So I guess for the next 2 minutes or whatever, I can just kind of make it a beat or whatever. Well, not make it a beat, but structure it. Give my effects here. Cancel that. Here's the synth bass. Put that in the middle. And I'm gonna just do this twice. This is gonna be the hook, I guess. All right, so that's pretty much it. That's all I have for today. Hopefully you learned anything. Even how to put melody in a trap beat, how to put melody period. When using a minor. Well, a minor will put like a sad kind of feeling to it, but like to actually like know how to do it is important. So yeah, hopefully this video helped you out in any way, shape, or form, or maybe you just want to watch somebody make a beat. I don't know, but I guess I could pull this up real quick before I end the video. All right, so you can see 158 is a pretty good BPM for Lil Uzi. So yeah, that's pretty much how you make a Love is Rage 2 type beat or Lil Uzi Vert type beat, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace.